welcome to the Chillz. We haven't been here in a while, but we're back. We got a good show for you guys. Some really good topics, from crazy sports curses to and beyond. Okay.
That didn't make any sense. To and beyond.
We got some crazy sports curses
And other stuff.
and other stuff.
Oh God, I think I'm gonna explode again.
And not exploding beer. Talk about exploding beer. I was watching this video of human combustion.
Oh, that's lovely.
And what happened is people would just suddenly combust into flames. Human combustion.
Wait, they just simultaneously combusted.
It will literally burn into an ash. A pile of
What
ashes.
the hell? But they must have been on fire.
Oh no, they burn. No. They're just like doing their. They're just like, for instance.
How do you spontaneously combust?
That's the thing. There's not 100% known, but there's like 4 to 5 different theories, and on one or two are more solid than the others.
What are they?
One of them is if you drink very high proof alcohol that is not
High proof alcohol?
like 100 proof, 90 proof.
Who drinks 100 proof alcohol?
Well, there's people who drink it at the non-regulated 100 proof, and then
What would that wouldn't taste very good at all.
so it's mostly like a fluid in you, and it's like an ignition source. So what happens is, if it's all right,
So you just basically drink rubbing alcohol.
well, not necessarily rubbing alcohol, but it's more like a moonshine, I guess.
Oh.
It's like a.
Yeah.
Anyways, so what happens is it just happens to become the right ignition source in your body, and then you
You spontaneously combust from moonshine.
and it does not necessarily moonshine. It can be other things too.
What else?
There's also the acid that, for people that forgot exactly what it was, but oh yeah, when you eat lots of carbs and you drink alcohol as well, but if you eat lots and lots of carbs and you have lots of body fat, because it usually happens in the abdomen area, the body fat is also the ignition, as well as eating all those carbs. So it just makes the right. It's not common. This is not gonna happen every day. It's usually like 1 in a billion times or something. I don't know.
Insane. But they were able to film people dying like this?
I don't think it's ever been caught on film, but there
Oh.
has been one case where a man, 2010, I believe it was, because I watched this video earlier today, where this guy was like in a room and then he just combusted, or like he just.
They caught this on film?
Well, they didn't catch it on film, but his buddy put it out, put fucking a hose into him. Yeah, it was a hose, and then they took him to the hospital, and the doctors, they literally diagnosed him with that.
Spontaneous.
Yeah, no, half, because he didn't fully, because if he fully would have been dead. It's crazy. They don't really know how it happened.
How did they keep him alive?
That's a good question.
Burn his stomach or whatever?
Well, he was quite injured, I believe, but he didn't die from it.
Yeah, but didn't he lose his stomach or something?
Yeah, there was a hole in it, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
They didn't really specify this in the film.
There's.
Or the video.
I think it's women.
I don't know how we started this conversation, but anyways,
I
continue.
don't think it's men. But they're somewhere. Well, actually, there's a disease that you have to have your stomach removed for.
Why? Why does that have to be removed?
Oh, because I don't know, it's a disease or something,
Or like something eats away.
But there are some. I don't think it's in men. But some females have removed their stomachs, so they can't eat anything. Really.
They can't eat anything.
Well, they can eat. They can't eat much because they don't have a stomach.
So how does it digest? Down the esophagus, the stomach,
I don't know.
and then the tubes, and then bloop bloop. How does that happen?
It just goes right through the tubes. Or they have.
Yeah, then how does the body get the nutrients?
I think they have bags or something, plastic bags
But the
I
stomach
know. I don't
is
know.
where
I don't know. They like inject it with stomach acid or something. I don't know. It's like fucked up. But they can't eat anything. Like they barely can eat anything.
so they must be very skinny.
So they can like lose weight.
They literally have nothing on them.
It's so fucked up. Why would you remove your stomach?
That's weird. Anyways, we live in Toronto.
We do.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies, fellow viewers, and because we live in Toronto, there's an event happening tonight.
Nuit Blanche. No.
No, tonight.
Tonight.
There's a concert happening. And because of this concert, it's called the Taylor Swift Curse.
Oh, right.
So I've been hearing this nonstop today, and I was like, what the fuck is Taylor Swift Curse? Love Taylor Swift. She's playing tonight. But I was like, what's this Taylor Swift Curse? Supposedly, I saw it in the paper today. Every stadium that Taylor Swift plays in, like the baseball stadium, they will lose. They will lose the playoffs, or they will not make it. They will not win the playoffs. They will lose their chances.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
So
because the LA Dodgers, Dodgers or something like that, they were in the playoffs. Now they're just fucking tanking or something like that. Or one team was just like tanking because she played at that stadium. So now
she screwed the Blue Jays' chances though.
So now I'm not saying that's what's happening.
Well,
but that's what
she's gonna play at the Skydome, isn't she?
She's playing the Skydome tonight and tomorrow.
She's fucking our chances.
So supposedly
everybody's so happy, and now
there's a Taylor Swift curse. I don't think it's true, but I guess it's because I'm a fan of hers, but not a big fan. But anyways, I think it's just like it just was a coincidence that they lost because she played. I don't know.
How many times has this happened though?
Twice. I think it's 2 times.
Okay. Well,
2 is a little like.
Who knows? It's not been.
That's like saying like every time one day you find a $5 bill on the floor, and the next day you're walking and then, or the day after you find $10. Does that mean every day you're gonna be rich, or you're gonna find money there? Not really.
Probably not.
No. So it's just a coincidence, right?
All right. Well, two times. I don't believe in coincidence. Everything happens for a reason. But
so what's the reason? That's quite interesting. Thank you. That was too much for me to take in at once. Anyways, talking about baseball, this is my next one about baseball. So there was this was actually at the Dodgers game, which I'm sure about. So the Dodgers are playing and there's like a commercial or the halftime or not halftime, but like there's the Jumbotron on these teams.
Yeah.
There's like 6 teams, and the Jumbotrons just focusing on these teams. None of these teams know the Jumbotron is on them.
What are these teams doing?
There's like 6 or 7 of them, and 3 of them are taking selfies.
Oh god.
And then the other like 4 of them are on their cell phones.
That's just wow.
And
everybody
so
look!
It's
our
like,
generation.
It's like this for like at least like 5 minutes, and the guy's like talking for like he goes, no, she's taking a selfie, and oh no, she's taking a selfie with her buddy, and then he's like, she still doesn't notice that she's on the Jumbotron. Wait a second, none of them have noticed they're on the Jumbotron. There's like 6 of them or 4 of them. There's a video, so if you want to see that,
I'll put the link below.
Right there. Yeah, that's where it goes. Yeah. Anyways, so I just thought that was crazy how like there was 7 of them, not like 2, but it was like 7 of them, and they were all on their telephones, and half of them were like chi 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 chi, and then he's like, no, I don't like that. Something like you fix it, and it was funny. It was funny. And then at the whole video they never even noticed. So it was crazy.
Yeah. So stupid.
That's my story of baseball for today. So, quick question while we're here on baseball. Blue Jays.
What about them?
Gonna make it?
They made the playoffs.
They made the playoffs.
They haven't made the playoffs since
93.
93.
93.
No,
I
maybe
was
this is
corrected
their
by
year.
Mitch yesterday from 94 to
Maybe this
96.
is their year if Taylor Swift doesn't fuck it over.
I don't think so. But anyways,
They have a good chance. Doing well. They're doing better than the Leafs.
wow, those guys are another thing to talk about.
Did they just lose another game?
The Leafs are actually a 4 for 4, so wow,
4 for 4?
we might make the playoffs. Whoa, don't get your hold your horses there.
Well, they can't.
It's
They
only
haven't
the
even started
preseason.
playing yet. They can't make
Yeah,
the
it's
playoffs.
only the preseason. The preseason. But yeah, why not?
They can't make the playoffs yet because they haven't even.
It's the pre-game.
The games.
Yeah.
There's no pre-playoffs, is there?
No, it's the preseason. Just
Yeah.
to see what players they want to play in and who
Yeah.
sucks or who Bernie's in. Okay, so here's back to baseball quickly. So here's a good gamble you can do for baseball.
Okay.
If the Blue Jays make the playoffs,
Yes.
right? And let's say you don't have tickets, how much does it cost to go to a Blue Jays game? About $5-6 grand to go to a playoff game.
Okay.
But here's what people are doing now.
What?
They're
Buying
buying
them already.
tickets now.
Yeah.
Couple $200-300.
Well, what happens if they don't make the playoffs? Do you get
Then
the
you're
money
out.
back?
No, you're out. You get it. So it's a gamble. You know, you're gonna be sitting on a $5,000-6,000.
You gonna get tickets?
No,
No.
But-
You're not into baseball?
I'm not into baseball.
No.
I like to go to games, but not $6,000 worth of games.
I think you're on the edge that baseball's like the easiest sport to play.
Why?
Because it's just like,
You hit the ball,
yeah, you hit the ball,
you run around,
you run around.
you
the
gotta
bases.
catch it.
Like football's so complicated,
It's quite
and
complicated.
hockey's complicated.
You got a lot of strategy in those both
Right.
things.
You don't need strategy for baseball, really.
You just need to hit it out of the
ball.
park. Out of the park. That's
Yeah,
it,
you
guys.
just need to hit the ball.
Like light, just hit it out of the park.
I don't even understand lacrosse, really. What are they just-
You know what Canada?
Soccer is complicated.
Oh, no, not. It's simple, but it's a lot of. It's very. Takes a lot of energy out of it because you got to run like fucking
That's true.
back and forth. So you're running like about a mile in total.
That's true.
You know, for just like a 20-minute match.
Yeah.
Because it's like 90 minutes
I don't know,
a game.
I was just saying like baseball is like
40,
the
16.
easiest game to understand and play.
Maybe not the understandable part, because I don't understand how the points work.
It has to do with how many bases you run, how many home runs you make, how many balls you hit. It's not that hard to understand.
Alright. Anyways, that's just
And
what
besides, like the numbers that you get. Well, actually, hockey's kind of the same way. It's football. It's weird.
football is
Because it's
like,
like-
yeah, the
it's like-
yards you're at.
It's like 42 out of like 50. I mean, that's insane. Whereas like baseball and hockey, they just count regular numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, rather than like 56, 48.
That's true. They go like baseball and hockey is like 1 point.
What do you know about soccer? I think soccer's the same way. I think it's like 1.
Yeah,
2,
soccer.
3.
Sorry, soccer and hockey are both like 1 point for every goal.
Yeah, same thing with baseball.
No,
1
because
point
you
for
can
every
get
home
you
run.
can get 2 for something.
You can get 2 for something.
Yeah, I think like a home run or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not a big baseball fan, so I don't know. I just like to go to the games
I'm not
and
sure.
have a hot dog and
Well, like
eat my
the
peanuts.
like last game was like 4-3 or something.
Take me out to the ball game. I don't know how to sing it.
Ground,
Anyways,
rock, some peanuts and crackers.
um,
I don't care if I ever get back for this blue for the home.
is that the song?
If they don't know it's a shame, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Just that, guys. All right. So Andy, there was something you were talking about earlier. I don't know.
There were 2 things I was talking to you about.
Yeah.
earlier.
One
One
of
of
them's
the
quite
things-
interesting.
One of the things was that some artists have decided to release their albums on cassette tapes.
That's interesting.
And one of the guys, I don't know who it is, but he said that his songs actually will sound better on cassette tape. Though he knows that there's not going to be a big market for this, there's no way that his cassette tapes are going to be flying off the shelves.
I actually still have a Sony Walkman, so I better pull it out and dust
But
it
either
off.
way, did Walkmans do tapes or CDs?
They did both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They
So-
stopped after that.
Yeah. I had a Walkman. My sister took it. I don't know if I still have it. I don't know where it is. Well, she got her own.
Oh.
So I don't know where mine was. Mine was actually like a legitimate Walkman. Hers was like a replica of a Walkman.
Well, mine said Sony Walkman.
Yeah, I had a Walkman.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they're bringing out tapes again. And he says that it sounds better on his tape, which is cool. Because like some artists produce music on records, right? And music sounds so much better on records.
I know that you can get Taylor Swift's music on records.
Yeah, that's cool.
But you have to get it from the website directly. Take a while.
That's dumb. Why did you just sell that in HMV? They have a record section.
I don't
Even
maybe that's where you can get it.
even Urban Outfitters sells records.
Then maybe
you can get You can get Tegan and Sarah's albums on record.
Yeah, because I know some big end celebrities are releasing them on there.
Yeah, well now they're releasing cassette tapes.
That's crazy.
I don't know how many will get into it because not everyone has cassette players anymore.
Well, you guys better
But I
if
think
this is gonna happen, you better find your Sony Walkman.
it's pretty cool.
I mean, it's gonna be worth like $100 on.
I have a tape recorder. I mean, when I had my first band, we recorded on
I remember back in the day when I had the cassette tape.
I still have.
Yeah, I still have it.
I have
You could get blank tapes, right?
True. Yes.
And you could record.
Yeah, we had that.
So I would just sit in front of the radio like this, and I'd be like, "Something's gonna come on." Fuck, it didn't come on, man. Fuck. And then I would wait. I would go, "It's on. It's on. Yes." But I just missed the whole beginning because I went to go get something from the fridge.
Oh,
So like you'd sit there not the whole day, but you'd sit there for like an hour waiting for just to record your favorite songs.
Yeah, I know.
And then you'd fuck up and you'd be gone.
Yeah.
Now, buddy, you can get everything you want on this, like in seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And Apple's got this new thing I just found out about yesterday. If you get that, you know that 3-month Apple service?
Sure.
I don't know if I should be saying this because it's gonna be crazy, but if you get you know how Apple's got that 3-month plan where you can get unlimited music?
Sure.
I just found out yesterday from a good source. He's a well-known man.
He's a well-known
He's
man.
well-known. You don't know him, but I know him.
Okay.
And anyways, back to what I was saying.
Yes.
If you get the 3-month trial, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can actually download whatever music you want onto your computer.
Yeah.
So it's hard in your computer.
Mm-hmm.
Then when you're offline, you can listen to it. You didn't even pay for any of that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Cause you could just fucking go download a shitload, and then your 3 months is over, and you're like, yeah, I got what I wanted. That's good.
It's pretty awesome.
And then I guess you could like pay for 1 month and then do it all again, and then like 7 months later do it again or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's pretty nifty.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
I might do that. So
Fortunately, they don't do it through like the regular iTunes.
no, you can do it on your phone.
I
though.
know, but I don't have a phone that does that. And I don't need music on my phone.
You can do. I think you can do it on your Oh, I don't know if you can do it on your computer.
No.
You're right.
I don't think you do.
But
I think you
anyways,
can do it.
that's crazy. Technology's crazy.
Did they like just produce 2 new Apple devices or something? Make another Steve Jobs movie.
Yeah, I heard this is a good one.
Kate Winslet's gonna be starring in it.
I mean, I heard it's more accurate. I mean, I heard it's like more depiction of what Steve was like.
I see. You
But,
know, like the Ashton Kutcher version.
I like the Ashton Kutcher version, but my dad and I went to go see it together because we're both a little bit of Apple fans.
Yeah.
I mean, my dad is not as much as I am,
Yeah.
but I mean, we're not diehard like we have to have the latest device, but we keep up with technology and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to go see the movie, and I didn't hate the movie, but I was a little bit disappointed because it was missing some key points of his life that they did quite miss. Good movie, but they were quite important aspects of the film, as I was thinking, or I noticed.
Yeah.
And my dad noticed the same thing. He goes, what about these times of his life? What about this time in his life? And yeah, I think this one's called Steve Jobs. That one's called the Jobs movie, right?
The movie with Ashton Kutcher was called Jobs.
Yeah, that's what it's called. It's called Jobs. It's called Steve Jobs.
Okay.
Yeah. So I might go see this one because,
Kate Winslet's very excited about it.
yeah, and they did ask for a comment from Apple
Oh, yeah?
about the movie,
Yeah.
and they did not give a comment.
Oh, for the one with Ashton Kutcher?
No, this one.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, because they feel like this one is not depicting the way people knew Steve
The
at
new one?
Apple. This one coming out, yeah.
Oh, because you said that this one might be
But
better.
let me finish. But Steve Wozniak
Mm-hmm.
said this one is a better interpretation of Steve, the way he knew Steve, than the other one was.
So they've got opposing views. One from Apple and one from Steve.
No, Apple just didn't give an opinion
Just Apple didn't give an opinion.
because they didn't want to, hurt their record.
Probably was smart not to give an opinion.
Yeah, but so yeah, I kind of want to see it. Steve Wozniak was actually the guy who created that first computer.
Oh, so he was
actually
Jobs' friend? I didn't know they were both named Steve.
Yeah, Steve Wozniak and
Steve
Steve
Jobs.
Jobs. But Steve Wozniak was the one who created the Apple I computer.
Yeah. He's the one who came up with basically the idea, and Steve
Yeah.
Jobs was just supposed to run it, and then he just took over.
But he didn't take over. Like he didn't take it. He just made it another version.
Well,
number. Yeah.
Because he was working for Steve.
Yeah,
And then Steve didn't like what Jobs was doing, so he left.
That's right. After
the
a certain
company.
period of time, he left.
He wasn't impressed.
And then-
because that's not what he expected would happen to his computer.
Yeah.
So he wasn't impressed.
I like how the first one came out, and then the first Apple One came out, and it was like he goes and sells it to some computer store, and the computer store goes, "I don't want this." He goes, "What do you mean?" He goes, "There's no monitor. There's no keyboard. There's no nothing. It's just a computer." He goes, "That's how my first one is." He goes, "My second one will have all that. That'll be my second model." He's like, "I want the second model." He goes, "You gotta buy the first one for me to get the second one. Make the second one." And but yeah, now his house is a historical land site.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Isn't his wife still alive?
I think so. Yeah, his wife is alive. Somebody.
And his wife is fine with like all this publicity?
No, she can't really like. What do you mean? Yeah, I think she's.
I
fine.
mean, her house is a landmark.
No, not her house. Where he grew up.
Oh.
The garages. Like the garage
Oh,
where he built it and all his ideas was is literally the same.
But someone else must be living there now. It's not abandoned, is it?
No, it's a historical. You can't touch it.
I know, but I guess no one lives there.
I think it's still like maintained and shit.
No, but no one lives there. Like no one bought the house.
Oh no! It still belongs to the family, I think.
Interesting.
Yeah. But a few years ago, somebody broke into the Steve Jobs house.
What did they take?
Some computers.
He still has computers in there?
No. His real house that he lives in now.
No, it's real house.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so they took some vintage computers. Anyways.
That sucks.
Yeah. Too bad they didn't have the iPhone tracking on it. They couldn't find it. Anyways, Andy, you had something else you wanted to bring up.
Oh yeah, but it wasn't that important. There's this. We're doing Nuit Blanche tomorrow, Saturday, and there's this one exhibit. It's like for lovers.
Oh, lovers.
And what you do is you bring your partner with you, and you have to like pose in very sort of suggestive poses, and you get your picture taken. But where you're photographed, or the scene behind you is supposed to look like you're in the Bahamas or something, so like in a very romantic setting. But yeah, like it's saying that couples have to like take risks because You have to be that comfortable with your relationship to be like in these, suggestive poses.
It's not really good for a first date, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah, definitely don't bring your first date to this.
So
I'm gonna go check it out with my non-partner.
Okay, ladies, he needs somebody to escort him to the new Blanche,
Stop.
Anyways, so I had this discussion with this guy today at a supermarket. No, it was a lady. About yogurt. I got yogurt for 99 cents.
Yeah.
Right? Because the yogurt had expired yesterday. But I still ate it.
Yeah, yogurt can last for a long time.
And the lady is like, that's a myth, when about the bacteria. And I was like,
she said it's a myth?
Yeah.
That just automatically expires?
No, she goes in Europe. No, you don't really need an expiry date.
Yeah, you don't need an expiry date.
She goes, it's just been like commercialized like
She's
that.
Right.
But in like France or some parts of Europe, there is no expiry date.
That's
it's
good.
just common sense.
That's good.
So if you don't think it's good, don't eat it.
Well, I mean, yogurt doesn't really go bad.
I mean, if you left it in the fridge for a year and it's like turning blue and green,
probably
don't eat that.
Definitely don't eat that.
But if it's like 2 to 3 days past the
but you're
day,
fine. Like
you're not good at.
Like, my dad's friend has like a fucking miracle fridge. He's had milk that expired like a week before.
Well, milk is something I
Still
cannot do.
tastes good.
No, milk I am quite keen on. Like, if milk is even a little bit weird, I'm like, fuck.
I know, but he has milk that tastes fine, like perfect. It's alright, and it's been a week. It's expired for a week.
For me, if it's even tastes a little bit weird, it's going in the garbage.
I know, but it's weird. The milk didn't taste weird.
No.
And it expired a week ago. It's crazy.
That's really weird.
I don't know what he did to his fridge. But
I wonder if he just like does this to test it out or what. It's like, well, guys, we'll leave that one in the fridge. We're gonna see how it goes.
He's just lazy.
We haven't bought milk in 2 years. We've had the same one. It's been in the freezer and then back out again. Kids left it on the sun for a full 24 hours, but I put it back in the freezer. They don't know it. Saving money, guys. Don't.
Really destroying them in the sun. Oh my god.
No, the crab dinner tastes weird. It's a new flavor, guys. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's the new creamy thickness. It's like chunky and it's like.
That's awful.
Anyways, that's a good way to end the show, eh?
Alright.
Chunky milk.
I'm falling asleep, so yeah.
Alright, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week. We'll have a buddy. Possibly Leon will be on. So tune in. Set your DVRs, your YouTubes, whatever your Twitter, whatever your tweens are doing these days. Yeah. So see you guys. Peace out.
Peace.
On the street. Stop. Hero, stop. Stop, Hero.
I hate these pills.
That's not part of the video. Nothing about pills.
I hate these pills. Well, you need bloopers. You need something at the end of the show.
I don't want to hear about how you hate pills.
Well, what are we gonna do for bloopers, mate?
You're not gonna make up random shit about, oh, I hate pills.
Well, it's better than nothing. We need something. We need some random...
We're having a new segment of the show today, guys. Welcome back.
Yeah.
It's called The Chillz and More.
What?
It's after the show.
What's happening?
So this is where we talk about... This is where we talk about the stuff we talked about more in depth.
We do?
It's a new segment I'm introducing today. It's called The Chillz and More.
I want you to sit over there. Move that, whatever the hell that is.
So at this Chillz and More, you could be just relaxing. Like let's say like
I
this.
want to lie down.
So I have something I want to tell you guys, and he's gonna show you something too in a minute. Randy, get ready to show them this.
What is
Okay, and he's good.
Silver.
Guys, hold on. And he's gonna explain to you about what when he's kidnapped. So go and explain the kidnapping to the people.
I said that if you're gonna kidnap me, you better bring a car, because I'm not
What?
gonna walk that far. Silver there.
And oh yes, and he does want to announce one thing.
What?
He's gonna have a cooking show.
No, I'm not.
It's gonna be called Cooking with
I'm
Andy.
not having a cooking show. Sit over there.
So you're gonna learn how to make what is it, craft dinner? So you take the craft dinner and you put it in the water, okay? And then you don't drain the water, but you just put everything inside, like onions, tomatoes, cheese.
What kind of craft dinner do you make? Onions, tomatoes. What?
This is called Cooking with Andy.
I've never. What?
Cooking with Andy experimentations.
Yeah, this is like, yeah. Experimentation. Sit over there! I wanna lie down.
Okay, guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Just
Bye.
not listening to me. Sit over there! Okay, turn it on now.
Bye.